Welcome to day 10 of our Whole Being Health Challenge. Let's start today's practice right away in our downward facing dog. So hands come down, spread your fingers wide, start to grip the mat, walk your feet back, keep your knees bent, your heels lifted. Press the ground away, feel your back elongating up to the sky. Your sit bones lifting towards that place where the wall meets the ceiling in your room. And as soon as we're here, see if you can have a mixture of engagement, but also softness. Start to invite in the breath. With time, there'll be space for your heels to come down. But until then, keep the knees bent, heels lifted. So today's practice, let us come to this intention of harvesting the good. And this is why it's so powerful for us to practice gratitude. Speaking our gratitude out loud, journaling, expressing it to ourselves and others. It's like an opportunity for us to harvest the good out of any moment. So as we move through this practice, where in your life can you harvest the good? Even if you're going through some challenge, even in this moment where you're starting to feel your body working hard to keep you here in this pose, it might be really challenging. What kind of good can you harvest from this moment? The strength in your body, your ability to breathe through the challenge, creating more space within you, softening. Good. 3 more full breaths here. Inhale fully and exhale. Inhale, start to peel the heels off the ground, rippling forward into plank pose. Once you're there, bend the knees, send the sit bones back to the sky. So we're finding this wave-like movement, chin tucks to the chest. We roll forward into plank pose. Once our shoulders are over our wrists, we bend the knees, we tilt our sit bones to the sky, we glide back. One more like that. Meeting back in our downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts up to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee to nose, shift forward, plank pose. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, knee to nose. One more. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it there. Press the earth away. Fill up your back. And then step your right foot forward. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up into your lunge. Drop your back heel down, coming into our warrior 2. Bend into the front knee. Heel to heel alignment or front heel to the middle of the back arch. Bend into the front knee. Extend the arms long. Keep your torso stacked over your hips. Good. Straighten the front leg, the back hand to the back leg, open through the right side of the body. Exhale, bend the front knee, elbow to knee. The left arm traces through the front of the body and then overhead, armpit to ear, open through the chest. Draw your shoulder blades down along your back. Good. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Keep the front knee bent and exalt the warrior. Reach the right arm back and up, left arm to the back leg. Good. Come back through your warrior 2. Windmill your arms down to the earth. Send that right leg all the way back, 3-legged dog. Now open the hip. Take a few circles with that right knee. Send the breath there. Opposite direction. Take the movement, slow or fast. Bring your awareness into that movement, the hip socket, the femur moving freely. Now we'll slowly start to flip our dog. So our right foot comes back behind us to the left and we pivot our left toes over to the right. So we're stepping back behind us. Now we drop our hips towards our heels and we press the hips up to the sky, press the feet down, lift the hips up, send that right arm overhead. You can also be doing this more on a side angle if it's too much for your body. So as you're ready, you slowly start to come back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward into plank pose. Exhale, come all the way down onto your bellies. Inhale, baby cobra, or more of a full upright cobra. Bend your elbows, puff your heart up. Good, tuck your toes under, send it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it on up. Exhale, shift forward, plank, knee to nose. Once again, hold at your nose point, puff up your back, step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, rise on up into your crescent lunge. Drop your back heel down, open your stance a little wider, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, right hand to the back leg. Lift the left arm up to the sky. Good. Bend the front knee, plant the elbow down, right arm comes through the body. Reach it up overhead, armpit to ear. Big expansion through the right side body. Inhale, lift it back up, warrior two. Reverse the warrior, send the right arm back, left arm lifts to the sky. Good, windmill the hands all the way down to the mat. Send that left leg up to the sky, bend at the knee, take some circles there. Keep breathing, notice the difference between each side. Keep harvesting the good, even within the challenge. Good, and then open the hip. That left foot is back behind you. You pivot on your right foot. Slowly step the left foot back behind you. Your left side, your hips come, your sit bones come back towards your heels. From there, press the feet down, lift the hips up. Wild thing. Keep breathing. And slowly come back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, plank pose. Come into a hovering tabletop. So like we're dropping the knees, but keep them lifted. Good, here for 3 full breaths. Last breath. Release the knees down, the big toes touch, the forehead comes down. Reach the arms even longer, extending through the sides of the body. Then ground the elbows, the hands come into prayer. Place them behind your neck, at the base of your skull. Soften here. Good. Release the hands and slowly start to peel yourself up into a seated position. Now let your ankles kind of just rock to the edges, your heels to the edges of your bum. And from here, zip your legs together, soften through the ankles, hands come down to your sides, and lift your knees up. You can even place your hands on your knees, keep drawing them up towards your belly, sitting tall. Good. And slowly release. Rock over to one side, bring your feet out in front of you, bring your hands back behind you, your fingers pointing towards your feet. Coming into a reverse tabletop, lift your hips up off the ground, press your hips up, let your head come back. Good, and then just start to wiggle here a little bit, side to side, take a few circles. Good, and then move pulse forward and back. Good. Walk your feet closer in, draw your knees towards the ground, your heels are lifted now, big front of the quad stretch. Good, and then sit back towards your bum. Cross your legs, pause, rest your hands in your lap, feel yourself sitting tall. Close your eyes down. Notice any shifts in your energy field. in your emotional state, the temperature of your skin, the fullness of your breath, harvesting the good out of any scenario starts to be a powerful tool for our own evolution and self-agency, because we are the creators of our own experience, and what we focus on, like we've talked about in past classes, is what we attract into our lives. So focusing on the good, practice some gratitude today, write some things that you're grateful for in that present tense. I am so happy and grateful now. Much love to you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.